Our first investigation is to find out if wind makes clothes dry faster.
Right. So, you two, any ideas? How can we investigate that?
Go outside.
Just you two. Grace, any ideas?
You could probably go outside and see if it could dry.
How?
We pour the same amount of water on each one, and
each one. So these are gonna be wet. Okay, right.
And we use something to we put it up one that with no wind and one with wind.
That'll do. Let's go and do that. There's quite a wind blowing today. Look at all the trees moving. So Hannah, if you were to pin that there, that would be a windy place. And Grace, if you were to stick yours round the corner, is there any wind there?
No.
No wind at all. So that's a windy place, and that's not a windy place. Would that be a fair test?
No.
Hang on. Right. Grace, would that be a fair test?
No.
Come and tell me why.
It wouldn't be a fair test because one of them's in a windy place and the other one isn't.
Is she correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be
Yes.
in the same
Yes.
place?
No.
Basically in the same place.
But the whole point of the experiment is to find out
No, she's not right. No. If wind
makes clothes dry faster. So we're going to have to put one in a windy place and one not in a windy place.
So she's what?
That is the thing that we change in the investigation. Right. You are right, it's not a fair test, but not for that reason. Can anyone else think why it's not a fair test if you put one here and one just round the corner there? Ruby.
Because that's on a chair and hers is on a wall.
Okay, but suppose we put... Right, that's right. If we put the chair though round the corner there, would that be a fair test? Anybody?
Because the paper towels might not have the same amount of water.
They have, because we just did that in the... I put the same amount of water on them.
They might not.
Have a look. This thing in the sky.
The sun.
Oh,
Hannah.
one's in the sun and one isn't.
One's in the sun and one isn't.
One.
Everything's got to be the same apart from
The sun.
The wind.
one in the wind and one not. God blimey. I'm not going to put this on video. Right, we still have a fair test now. We have one blowing in the wind. We've got one in the wind, you can see it blowing around, but it's in the shade. And the other one, we have, you can see, look, it's not blowing at all, it's got no wind at all, but everything else is the same. It's pinned to the same type of seat, it's in the same temperature, they're both in the shade, everything is the same, apart from the one thing that we change is
Wind.
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 Phew. I've just pointed out a very important factor which I didn't consider, which is, Ruby?
The sun will move round and then the one that would be in the shade will be sunny and it won't be a fair
It won't,
test.
right. We know the sun is, it's right in the east, and it is going to move round to the south, and that means it's going to be in that gap in the trees. So what we're going to do is just move this over a wee bit, and that should be fine for an hour. Well done, Ruby. Go on then.
I forgot.
Try and remember.
I can remember.
Do the...
Our next investigation is if the clothes dry quicker with less water in them.
Brilliant, that's it. Right, Joseph, any idea how we can find out if having less water on clothes makes them dry quicker?
No.
Just one day you're going to be in charge of your farm, and your farm manager's going to come up and say, Joseph, we need to produce more milk, otherwise, you know, the farm's going to go bankrupt. Any ideas, Joseph? And you can't just say no or You've got to come up with an idea.
Uh-huh.
Jesse, any idea? Because you're his partner in this investigation.
We could maybe, I have no idea.
So I've got 2 tissues. What are we going to do? What's the first thing we're going to do with them?
Dip one in water.
Both the same amount of water in both? To be a fair test.
Yes.
Is he right?
No.
No, why is he not right?
If we're looking to find if the clothes dry faster with less water.
Yeah, we're looking to find out if the clothes dry fast with less water or more water. So obviously, everything's got to be the same apart from one's got tons of water, one's got hardly any water. You don't keep everything the same in an investigation. The thing you're trying to find out, does it need lots of water or not much water, that's the one thing you change. So Jesse, what are you going to do with those tissues?
We're going to put this one, we're going to give this one a lot of water.
Tons of water.
And this one not that much water.
And then see which one
dries
first. I'll just turn the camera off while we set that up. And we've got one soaked cloth that we squeezed all the water out of it as much as we can, and the other one, as you can see, you can't see because the sun's shining in there, it's dripping with water. Now to speed things up, I've got my heat gun here, so for health and safety you lot aren't going to do this, I'm going to do it, and we're going to blow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Now how can we tell that's dry?
Because there's
no water.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like hay.
Yeah, it's changed colour.
Yeah.
It's just dry now.
Nice.
So that took a minute to dry.
That's still really wet.
Now to be a fair test, I'll just put the camera going. Hands up if you know what I need to do with this to make it a fair test. Joey.
Make sure that's heated for 60 seconds as well.
No.
Whoops.
I don't know. Are you made to leave that one like that because...
That would be one way of doing it, do it for 60 seconds and then see which is the driest.
Yeah.
But,
That
right, we haven't talked about this. Every experiment, you need to find out what you're going to measure to decide the winner. I didn't mention this to you. What we're going to measure is how long it takes to dry. So the winner is the one that dries the quickest. We could have done it your way, done it for 60 seconds and the one that's driest after 60 seconds. Okay, so yeah, in a way you're right, but what I didn't tell you was the way we're going to work out the winner is which dries the quickest. So this one took 60 seconds to dry. Go on Toby, you tell me, what do we need to do with the heat gun to make it a fair test? Is that fair test if I bring it there?
No. No, you need to do it the same length.
The same distance away. Right. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, it's already longer, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. I'm going to turn the camera off because it's going to take ages. Okay, Ruby, say that again.
You didn't put water in much of them, but you put less water in that one
I know,
than that one.
I put tons of water on that one.
But you didn't put tons
I know I
of water
didn't.
in that one. Yeah. Because
But I'm supposed to do that because that's the one thing we're investigating. Does tons of water make it dry slower? Right,
smelly.
it's now been 3 minutes.
Is it 3 minutes? Wow.
And it's still not dried. I'll turn the camera. Now we finished the investigation. This one took 6 minutes to dry. This one took 1 minute to dry. So this one was 6 times slower drying than this one here. So obviously if you hang clothes on the line without spinning them first, you know they're not going to dry in a day, are they? So this investigation, who's going to give me a conclusion? Jessie, Josie, do you want to have a go? What do we find out from this investigation? In your own words, no pressure.
We found out that the one with less water in dried quicker.
It did, brilliant. That's the conclusion. So when you hang your clothes on the line, you know you've got to squeeze out all the water, otherwise they could take like 6 days to dry.
We normally put it in a tumble dryer and then we put it.
Cost expensive.
I got
You just press your washing machine to spin at 1,200 revolutions a minute.
We don't do
and
it that much though, and then we
tumble dryers are really expensive.
we only do it about 3 times round, and then we put it sometimes on the washing line. Are you sure you could tumble?
You can go home and tell mum and dad that they're going to spin it for longer, and that'll save them loads of money, especially if they're using the drying machine.
We've got 2.
2 what?
We've got a washing machine and a
Right.
tumble dryer.
I don't use a tumble dryer because I'm a scientist and I know all about making clothes dry faster, so I don't need a tumble dryer. Okay, Toby, you're doing this investigation on your own. If you can tell us what it is.
In our next investigation, we are trying to find if water evaporates faster if the clothes are bunched up or spread out.
Okay. Right, Toby, using those towels there, how are you going to do your investigation?
We need to get them both the same amount of water.
Great, okay.
And then bunch one up and
Yep.
spread one out and see which one dries faster.
Brilliant. Couldn't have put it more succinctly myself. Well done. There we go. So you've got one bunched up and one spread out, and they've both got the same amount of water on them. Mackenzie. Hello. How long do you predict this one will take to dry, Mackenzie?
1 minute.
1 minute. Brilliant, because that's how long the other one took to dry. So, to be a fair test, we're having the hairdryer the same amount of distance away. Off we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll turn the camera off. 57, 58, 59, 60. And Mackenzie was right, because it had the same amount of water in as the other one, the hairdryer was the same distance away, and so it took 60 seconds, and that is bone dry. Now then, we're going to do everything the same on this one,
Except
but the one thing that's the one thing that's different is, go on Ruby,
the one thing that's different is that one's scrunched up and that
one's not. Right, so we'll turn the camera off because it's going to take a long time.
She is on camera.
Doctor, how long do you predict this one's going to take to dry, the one bunched up?
9 minutes.
9 minutes, okay, we'll see if you're right.